I can't believe I wasn't filming. Hi everyone, GrayPower60. I went through the whole thing. Oh my gosh, I went through the whole rigmarole and I wasn't even filming. Oh, okay, let's go back to the beginning. I'm having one of those days. So as you remember, I put some of these stickers on here. Now, I was watching a video, I think it was Taperology or whatever it's called, had an advertisement for new rustic looking, metal looking labels, number things, all kinds of things like this. And they all, I think they're not thin like this. I think they were all made to look like metal pieces. M-E-T-A-L, metal pieces. So this is where I get inspiration from. I watch a video, I see something, an advertisement, whatever. I'm outside, whatever. Sometimes ideas come to me. So this brainiac idea of mine here, I was going to do this. But then I had one of these stickers sitting on my table, a poorly forgotten one, whatever, sitting on my table here. And then I thought, and I remember Crafty by Tony. Tony uses one of those Tim Holtz scraper, I was going to say, but you know what I mean, like a, okay, let's start all over. It's because I'm frustrated because the film wasn't filming and I had gone through such a beautiful, one of my better videos. Sandpaper. One of those sandpaper type things. I don't have one, but I do have different, I don't know if you call them thicknesses or textures of sandpaper. This is one of the thinner ones. I do have a block somewhere that I used to use, a sanding block somewhere. I'm just sorry looking in the, no, I'm not going to find it now. Anyway, so I use this sandpaper. Let's get back to my story. So, anyway, stickers, right? Stickers, shiny stickers that we get. I thought I'll never use it because it's not my thing to use the shiny thingies, whatever. So, thinking of Tony and how she scrapes the edges of things, papers and so on, and tabs and so on to make them look aged and older, I took out that, and then I took out one of the 3D, I've got so many of them here, I'm going to do them all. 3D, I took them all apart, and of course taking these little pop dots on here leaves it kind of sticky. Well, I take my magic powder and I just go over it and it takes away the stickiness. Now, my magic powder is not magic, but I call it magic powder. I made these, oops, I'm letting powder, look at that, I'm getting powder all over. There's a hole in it. I didn't do a very good job of sewing, but it's handy because I can just, you know, shake it off onto a piece of paper. Usually I just put it on a paper beside me, stick my finger in it, and go over whatever stickiness. Sometimes I have stickiness, you know, when you're sticking things down. Let's see if I have, get this off of here. I'm just using a brush to get it off of here. You know, when you're sticking things down, a little bit too much glue and you can't get it off, I just put a little of that powder around it and it comes off. Anyway, so this is the result of what I did. I scraped it. I didn't scrape it long. This is the first one I did. So I scraped as much of the shiny off, and there was on these sparkly, some kind of sparkly, they're all off of there. And then I took my Distress Oxide, which is the photo, and I just went around it and aged it, glued it in, and voila. So I wasn't satisfied with just doing that. I had ordered from Amazon, I think it was Globland's dye of leaves, but they looked aged, they looked burnt in the middle with holes on them, and I wanted that dye. Well, it never delivered. I finally had to cancel the order. It's been, usually with Amazon, I get the order within a week, like within a couple of days or the next day. It wasn't coming, they couldn't find it. I think it got lost, so I just canceled the order. I said, to heck with it, it's not worth it. So, but I wanted to try the thing with holes, so I put 2 little holes in this one. I mean, it's still a little shiny, but yeah, so my big bright idea. Not only do I want to distress all of the shininess and sparkles off of here, and I mean, I did one and I was a little too rough. The whole colored paint was coming off. I didn't mind it coming off the edges. You know, that's okay. I didn't want to lose the middle. Okay, so this is what I did. All right, I'm not going to finish that one. I'm just going to do it. I dusted it off. No, I wiped it off. Took away all of the stuff, threw it in the garbage. The dust, what's left over. Okay, then I thought, okay, I'll distress it. So I went around and I distressed it. I distressed it as, you know, best I could. And I thought, well, that's cool. Now let's make holes. So after fooling around with this thing, and I don't even know if I said it in this video, but in whatever was not filming my video, I could have used an X-Acto knife. I might be repeating myself, but I'm probably repeating myself because I wasn't filming. Oh, that's so frustrating. Now I better check. I'm just checking to see if this time I don't want to do it a third time. Okay, so I'm just poking the hole through, and I'm going to be taking off all of that paperness that's on there. And I wanted it to be kind of odd shaped, so I'm really just using my nail to push it through. So now I got 2 little holes here. I suppose I could make one more just for fun. And why not? Why not? Let's make another hole right here. And like I said, I'm not doing it any particular shape. And this is a cutting mat that I got years ago. I think I got it at Dollar Tree when Dollar Tree was really cool, selling all kinds of craft tools and stuff. I'm finding that the Dollar Tree is not selling as much crafty business as they used to. You know, one thing, I think the only thing I'm very, very jealous of my friends in the U.S., very jealous, because the U.S. is so highly populated, and while I'm doing this, I'm chatting, and there are a lot of crafters. There's a lot of, there's a lot of people. I mean, I think all of Canada's population can probably fit into New York City. What I am so jealous of, and I don't know if I posted it yet, but I'm going to post. There is called a Stamp and Scrapbooking Expo. And I looked it up on YouTube. It's amazing that they go around from state to state and show you all the latest crafting goodies. I'm going to put that back over here because I need to. And you have these big expos with all these crafting goodies, and we don't have that here. Like, what's the matter with us? Are we too busy making a living that we can't have fun crafting? I'm just going to go on both sides in case. I can get the white all totally. There we go. Anyway, I am so jealous. I wish I could go down and go to one of those. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been to one of those crafting expos or whatever it is that, you know, all of these companies that sell all kinds of crafting things come to these shows and oh, the goodies you could get. And I was watching some of the videos on some of the goodies that people purchased for crafting, and I'm thinking, oh, I wish we could get that here. Anyway, as I babbled on. Okay, sorry about the lighting. It's changing and so on. So there we go. There's the holes in there. So that is my new experiment of, you know, using these, what I consider to be ugly. I'm sorry, some people may love these, but I just find them ugly. Sorry about that, I had a cough. Take a drink. I talk too much. Oh, it just went down the wrong hole as I took a drink. Okay, where was I? Sorry. I had to sneeze, I had to cough, I drank down the wrong hole, and suddenly I needed to sneeze again, so. Anyway, I don't know where I left off. So, I'm just wondering if I should put that on the moon or put it here somewhere. I've still got these other pages to go through and fix. I suppose I could put it there, but isn't that cool how the little holes, I could make them a little bit bigger. Maybe I should put it right here. Well, no, because that little coupon, oh gosh, can you see? Sorry, guys. I am so bad. Let's move this. Here we go. I was going to put it here, but this little paper coupon is what keeps, I still have to put paper in there for writing, keeps the envelope closed. So I got one there. I suppose because I've got, this is a tuck. I could put it there. I don't want to put it anywhere else yet. How about if we just put it on the moon? On the moon. Why not? I don't care. Let's do it. Between the sneezing and the whatever. Yeah. I'm having a fun day. A fun day. Let's get this all. I use my fingers a lot for just about everything. Because I like to get the very tips to make sure that there's glue. And then I have a napkin beside me. Let's put it right here. Let's put it right here. I just think it's cool with the little, I mean, I was so disappointed that Glowland, I don't know why they didn't send it or why it wasn't available with Amazon, or maybe they lost it in the shipment, or maybe gave it to somebody. I don't know what happened to it, but it's the first time it ever happened to me when I order something from Amazon that I didn't get it the very next day. Yeah, so, and I won't be ordering for a while because I reached my budget limit for the month of September. So that is what I am doing with all of these sparklinesses. all of these sparkly, and I'm thinking I might go through, if I can find it. I think it's probably still in storage or packed. Excuse me while I take a drink. Yeah, I'm wondering of doing this with more than just these leaves. Yeah, I've got these mushrooms. I'm dying. I hate to scrape these because I really like them. Anyway, guys, that is my big idea. My big idea. I never know where I'm getting inspiration or ideas from, but just watching a video, an advertising video for Tapeology, doing metal things, and then remembering Tony uses her Tim Holtz scraper, you know, thingy to age different things, different label, different tabs, different things, and, you know, using a nice dark. I need some dark. I need to update some of my distress inks. Yeah, so that is my great big idea. And I like the fact that I can put holes in them. Anyway, let me know if you've ever done anything as crazy as I'm doing here. I don't know. I come up with some of the craziest ideas sometimes, but I'm going to do a few more and put them away in my stash, and that way I'll have them for next fall when I want to, or if I need to do a cluster and I need a leaf, whether it be an oak tree or maple leaf or whatever, or mushroom. I'll be able to do them. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me on this hilarious, oh my gosh, I'm having a couple of days of filming where it is absolutely silliness. Oh, I got something else to show you, but that'll be in another video. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.